What is up, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of Our 60 Journey. My name is Lucas, and I'm here to help us build healthy relationships. The line's picking up. I'm home with COVID. Tested positive on Tuesday evening. It's now Sunday. I'm in quarantine until Friday. So that's interesting. I'm sitting here meditating on kind of how relationships evolve and kind of the patterns that we find ourselves getting into and how to navigate those patterns. So maybe this has happened to you. It's happened to me a lot, and it happens a lot to my clients. You meet someone, everything's really new, and excitement is in the room. And I feel the need to remind people that, labeling an emotion, a feeling, as something positive like excitement or something negative like nervousness. Feelings are the same when the body has something that's coming up. For example, laughter and crying are also very similar emotions that we feel, and the body reacts to it in a physical way in a very similar pattern on both directions, right? It's how we're looking at it. The relationship's building up, there's all this excitement going on, and we become kind of obsessed and fixated, and it's almost like the outside world disappears around us and we can't see anything but what's happening right now between us and this person. It leads to lots of physical affection when it comes to hand holding and hugging and cuddling and kissing and making out and becoming sexually involved with each other. Like, those energies show up in the same way. And anytime I've ever had a deep connection with someone, it does that very quickly. And it kind of interests me in how often I used to spend thinking about the other person. What were they thinking about me? What were they wanting from me? What are their intentions? And all these things are popping up. And anxiety now takes up. And anxiety, nervousness, is excitement, right? It's all the same energy. And I'm listening to these people talk, and it's kind of thrown me for a loop, because now I wonder, would I ever do that again? Because relationships, I think that as they evolve and they mature through time, in my mind, they're designed to go through all the emotions. We start out with excitement and nervousness, and then we move into being really faithful and having moments of being untrusting. At some point, love shows up. Love always shows up for me before hate, but then it's preceded relatively quickly by hate. And all these emotions are popping up, and we experience happiness and sadness and joy and grief and possible futures that are amazing and possible futures that could be awful, and comparing them to the people of the past and how they lined up to those people in the positive ways and in the negative ways, and then making ourselves predict omens that come out, all because of how we used to feel something. It's crazy, and above all of it, and probably below it too, what I'm starting to really come to the awareness of is that most of the time when I'm dealing with these calls, yes, people have questions and they want to know stuff. Like, they want to know stuff about themselves that they're not seeing, about the partners that they're dealing with. They're trying to become aware and less shadowed. No shades of gray, everything's in clear color, black and white, it's all there. And my job as the healer in this situation, because I feel like I'm moving as the healer. I'm using the medium of psychic ship to talk to these people, but in the end, I'm the healer. And it's compassion. People come in and some of them are frantic. Like, people get frantic and they're so scared and they don't know what's happening. And I want to step in and just hug those people and hope that through my share of love and acceptance and grace, that maybe truths will come out. Maybe my intuition will have realizations they need. It's always nice when those things come up. But either way, for me, it's opening up. And I think it's really funny because I make comments on this group that my job, Purple Ocean, has on Facebook. And I make comments sometimes on people where like, they say something about a hard client, you know, someone who's being difficult or negative or wanting to hear the same thing over and over again. And we're feeling totally something different than they've been told before. And I just feel like now I do have to know when to just drop someone. There's sometimes that like a client shows up and we need to just drop them. They need to be dropped because if we hold on to them and try to fix them and try to help them and rub them into the nurture the place, we're going to run out of energy. We're going to run out of energy because we're using all in one person that really right now just needs themselves. And then knowing when to actually step in and say something and fight for somebody. And so, no, listen, this is how it is. And navigating that water, it's a lot. It's a lot. And for any of you, I feel like it sounds like I'm about to cry because, again, all these emotions are coming up. And I feel like I'm really happy, but my voice is breaking as if I'm about to cry. Proof to what I said before. Our body responds. And so my only goal now moving forward is to offer what I have that day. Take my time, not rush in, be calm. Be calm with them because no matter what happens, even if I don't know, just saying, you know, I'm not sure about that. That created a whole new dynamic for some of my clients. I love you guys so much. See, that's what's great about this job is I have COVID and I'm stuck at home with my cats. But guess what? I'm safe. See you guys later.